Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Jeanette Biro here. I'm a medium and a channeler. And welcome to your weekday daily card reading where we dive into the cards and see what's in store with a message from Spirit. All right, I'm out of my office today, so I am filming this on right after Thursday's message. But let's dive in because these messages are timeless. And so I would also encourage any of you, if on the weekends you're feeling like, oh, I wish I had a Spirit message today, allow Spirit to show you which one of the past messages is relevant for you. I have had so many people, and this has happened to me too with other messages from other people, is you just kind of scroll along and you pick one. Or you ask Spirit, give me a date. And maybe they're like October 25th, 2022. And so you scroll to that video and you watch the video and it is the answers of what you need. That's the beautiful thing about all of the content online is in many ways it is timeless. And it will find you at the right time for a reason. So really trust that. So again, if you're needing a different Spirit message, another Spirit message, if it's the weekend or something, try that trick and see what comes. I'd be curious to hear what you get. Okay, let's see what the energy is for Friday energy. I'm using the Awakening Avalon Oracle deck that we created at Avalon Spirit. And let's see what the cards have to say. Okay, interesting. Spirit was showing me this like big, beautiful kind of amethyst purple crystal ball. And there was sparkling lights in the ball. And they're like, what is it you wish and desire? And so my question to them really quickly was, I think we've been setting those intentions of what that is. And they said, wonderful. Then look into this crystal ball and see it manifest. And so I was like, okay, wonderful. And so then they continue to show me the really neat ways in which the universe begins to manifest our dreams based on our energy. And a big key piece on that is us holding the frequency of what we want. It's not simply just like throwing it out there and letting it go completely. I mean, there is a surrender aspect. There's kind of a throw it out there and let it be. But it's kind of like a fishing rod, like throw it out there and you're not going to reel it in that second. You're going to throw it out there, give it a minute, give it a little bit of time. You're still connected to it, right? It's like that. But Spirit is like, when you throw out an energy like that and a dream and desire and you continue to throw it out, we get to see an energetic pattern of your frequency. And then they have a greater ability to match the energetic pattern of our frequency the more we send it out. But it has to be like a pure send. So they're saying it can't be a send that, I mean, it can be, but it is more beneficial when it is a send of like purity, like this is my dream and desire. This is what I'm doing to work on it. I present it to the universe with an open heart and grateful to receive something that's like kind of uplifting and bright. Versus universe, I really need this, my life is horrible, Although we might feel that, our vibrations are higher when we can do so in a place of gratitude. And the higher the vibration, the easier Spirit can match it from the higher realms. And so when you continue to send that out, like in a gratitude practice, is exactly that. Every morning I sit with my coffee, I get my coffee, I get back in bed and it's nice and quiet and I sip my coffee and I speak gratitude, sometimes out loud, sometimes in my mind, for the things. And then I'll reiterate what it is I am creating or wanting to create or whatever that may be. When you do so in an energy that picks you up, Spirit can more easily connect to it and then bring it back. So be consistent with putting the energies out that you're wanting, because it's within that crystal ball, they can like get closer and closer and closer to matching it. And they're showing it to me now, like tuning a radio. You know, when you start to tune a radio and you're getting closer and closer and you can pick up the sound, but there's some static, but you get closer and closer and closer. The stronger that radio signal, the easier you can pick it up. And it's kind of like that with Spirit. So very interesting way of describing it, something to consider. All right, let's see what the cards have to say here. Right at the top. Interesting. Ah. Okay, I really like this. So think about what we just talked about, right? Repeatedly putting it out there. Look at the card we got, the Echo. This says, listen for repeated messages. I really feel like Spirit is speaking this to continue your repeated messages. Like, just like they were just talking about. It literally is the Echo. Create an energy you want, put it out there. Repeat that energy, say daily, put it out there. It doesn't have to be hard. It's kind of like an echo, right? Like you put it out there and it echoes and echoes. Then you put it out there again and it echoes and echoes. Be thoughtful in what you're putting out there, but recognize the power in the repetitive action. And again, that's like gratitude. That's gratitude energy. So I love this because this echoes exactly what Spirit was saying this morning. So very cool. Now, another thing for the energies this weekend is for us to play and have fun. So when we put our energies out there, we then need to balance our deep inner work with also joy and play. And I love when we get a play card on a Friday because it really is this encouragement to release as much as you can from the work week, if you kind of run the standard work week and whenever your Friday is. But release what you can and tap into joy. And the joy of 3D life is what I really want to say in this. We can find joy in the spirit world, absolutely, in our meditations, in our astral travels. But this one really speaks of find joy in the grounded nature of your life right now, because it also helps to amplify these echoes that you're putting out. Joy and play. Play is one of the most beautiful ways to increase our frequency naturally. And if you, for example, go out and have a really fun day and say that evening you're having a cup of tea, that's a great time to send out your gratitude in connection with your desires and your wants, because your energy is really high vibing at that point. Or if it's the next morning and you're reflecting on the wonderful day you had, you are high vibing. So play is such an amazing way to get your frequency up higher. And then look at this. This is so interesting. So we have the clairvoyance card. And yesterday with the third eye card plus claircognizance, this is about opening your inner sight. This makes so much sense to me. Spirit wants to bring through messages and information and follow that line back to you in your creations, in giving you insights through clairvoyance. And the way that I'm getting a lot of this is going to happen for many of you right now is with this Talk to the Moon card. It's specifically the message underneath, which says invite dreams and messages. So this to me is telling me that you will be opening up to more clairvoyant dreams and messages, more imagery. So this can be, of course, in your dreams, you have communications with either people you're looking to connect with, past loved ones perhaps, parallel versions of yourself. Your dreams are going to get very interesting in a very visual, vivid way this weekend. But also you may find that in times where you are just kind of pondering or doing something sort of mindless, like maybe washing dishes or vacuuming or something where your body is busy doing something and your mind can just kind of go, you may start to notice visual things happen. Could happen to your actual eyes where you start to see spirit orbs, maybe you see figures, like shadow figures. Again, that's not bad. That just means density. In the corner of your eye, you could see a spirit apparition, or you will see this in your mind's eye in different ways or different imageries of important things. Maybe you'll see rainbows like we talked about the other day. There is clairvoyant energy coming through for you this weekend, as well as claircognizant energy. So direct knowings, divine knowings, as well as vision state to help increase the communication happening for you in dreams and in meditations. That is all to help you bring your manifestations forward. But again, remembering practicing some sort of sacred practice that is repeated like an echo is going to be so helpful. And using play is really going to kick up your frequency. So I encourage you so much this weekend. As much as you want to dive into spirit, also dive into human you. Go out and play in whatever form that is. So what a beautiful message for Friday. I just love that. I hope it helps inspire you. And again, I want to thank you all for your beautiful shares, comments, likes, all of that. It helps, it makes a difference. And I sure appreciate you big time. So Have a beautiful weekend, everyone, and I will see you on Monday.